been a few years, and they go on to the name of the notes. Is that just a name that was fired at me, Paddy, or what?
It sort of was really, Paul, because there's like 24, 26 people involved in the
project,
across the trilogy of albums. Like,
wow.
In fact, I might even be underestimating that a wee bit too.
Oh.
I think we get up towards 30 with all different musicians and singers, But
and what did you call yourselves collectively?
well, it was just we didn't have a name, you see, because it was a various artist thing, So
Very
we just
good.
called ourselves the Notes from Derry Crew or
Very
the
good.
Notes or whatever,
Well, Eamon's here as well, and Paddy. We're handy enough.
Jimmy.
Then.
We're all back.
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
The boy Jimmy.
Jimmy. Here, you take that sheet there, Jimmy, and could you write Jimmy where you wrote Paddy? two, I thought this was going to be handy. Two Paddies. And Monica's there. She's head of security.
Yes.
Looking after things.
She's head of catering. More importantly.
You're too close there for it. You gotta dig it out. But come here, Paddy. It's lovely to see you again. And
And
I
yourself,
was
Paul.
delighted when you got in touch with us, because it's, well, you know when you say when's the last time you were up, must have been a couple of years ago. Well, you forget about this pandemic thing.
Absolutely.
And that wiped out a couple of years.
It does, because it must be nearly 4 years now, isn't it? Three and a half anyway, must be.
Was it the same collective? Because my memory wouldn't be bad. Was it the same collective you were up with the last time?
More or
basically?
less. We come up with the very first album, way back then, like with the Notes from Derry album.
Yes.
And after that, it sort of went then towards more Irish folk stuff then, whereas the very first album was a whole mixture of everything,
Okay.
But that was a charity album, the very first one, it was actually dementia awareness.
I remember
At that time
now.
it was for deeds.
God.
So we had a lot of people wanted to be in that, to be part of
God,
it.
It's just now it's all coming back to me. now.
Surely,
Well, how did that end up for you?
Oh,
Good.
it went well, and the charity did well out of it,
that's
So
good. That's good.
that was the main thing.
Notes from Derry. Well, I tell you what, we're going to go straight in for a song, Paddy. And the first one you're going to do first.
Well, funny, it's actually it ties in with that whole topic, because my own father died, of recent years with dementia, and I had always wanted to write a song about it, but I got so involved in it that I couldn't even. I'll be honest with you, I ended up crying when I was trying to write stuff about it, But then Eamon put up a wee piano piece that he had done just as a warmer-upper, an improvised thing that he put up about, how long ago was that, Eamon?
About over a year ago, year and a
It was
half.
over a year ago he did it, but he only put it up on Facebook about 3 months ago. And I listened and I'm going,
I
that
heard
sounds like
I
a
heard
song.
that. I heard that.
Between us then we've come up with this song, and that's so the first
Well,
one's called
I'll
The Stranger in the Mirror.
I want to hear it, and then we'll chat about it.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
Surely.
Whenever you're ready, Paddy.
Okay. I know that life gets full with things to do and see, but could you spare some time to bide a while with me? I know that I may seem a little different to you now, but no, you're still the same to me anyhow. My fingers try to play the notes they did before, but though I try, they just won't do my bidding anymore. And if sometimes it seems that I am not there where I stand, all I need to bring me back is for you to take my hand. So as the man in the mirror is someone I don't recognize. Look, he's older and he's graying, yet there's something so familiar in his eyes. In my mind, I'm playing games way back when I was small. That summer's evening, I skinned me knee then, still scored the winning goal. I'm still the man I always was, no different in the main. But my memories and my reality are now the same. So as the man in the mirror becomes a stranger more to me, maybe then you can take the helm, you can steer the ship for me. But even then, know that I'm still me.
Wow.
Lovely. Thanks very much.
That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really.
So that's The Stranger in the Mirror.
You're hanging on to the story there, you know.
I'm actually getting a wee bit emotional singing it there. It's, you know, I'm...
of course.
Whatever,
and
you know.
that's understandable, Paddy. It totally is. Did you find out writing that a bit of therapy?
Oh, 100%. I think, Paul, maybe that's why I'd always wanted to write one. You know, I wanted to write one in memory of my father, but I wanted to address the issue.
Closure, maybe? Or
absolutely.
Something, you know
I think I did that. And every time I tried to do it myself previously, I just
couldn't.
It wasn't right, or it wasn't something not right. And then I heard Eamon's wee piece, and I just knew that was...
do you know what I mean? In a strange way, it was meant to be. You know,
I think so.
You know what I mean?
I think so. It was... as you're saying yourself, it was closure for me because it was something that I'd wanted to do, and it wasn't really finished for me. I get this down in paper or get something, but I couldn't come up with the right thing to hear.
Paddy, it's lovely, and it's a full credit to you. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Thanks very much, Paul.
Because I just imagine what you went through with that, because it's awful.
I think, I mean, it's such a ubiquitous thing now, unfortunately. A lot of people could identify with, you know, that with a...
But anyway,
there you go.
We'll move on. Is that on an album, Paddy?
That is only out as a single just recently, just on Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, all the usual digital outlets. Absolutely, and it's called The Stranger in the Mirror.
Well, we look forward to playing that again here and on the show. The two albums that I have in front of me here, Stories of the Land, and tell us a bit about that one if you don't mind, because there's some great tunes in it as I'm looking through
what we did with them, Paul, really was we wanted a mixture of original and the older stuff, but we revamped it now. You know, they're contemporary icons, and some of the people playing on them are just fantastic. The world class players. You know, there's the Carlins, Stephen O'Carlin, Kieran Carlin, with Robert Peoples and the fiddle away. I'm saying names now and I shouldn't, because I'm leaving people out, because every one of them are brilliant. You know,
that's understandable.
But the Stories of the Land album was actually almost a double album, because we get so far on. He says, right, we're only doing 10 songs. And then we done 11, and then 12. And I think there ended up 18 on that one. 18 songs.
Who's the wee painting in the front of it?
I done all the artwork on them just as well. You know,
very nice. It's lovely.
Do you know the funny thing about that? We had somebody engaged to do the artwork for us, and they ended up. They had a dilemma at home, and it ended up that I had to do something the night before. So that's what we did. That's it. Pointed. Let's see it.
That's it there.
That's the stories on.
Brilliant. And is that available? Where can people get
actually, I just have those at home, because you know yourself, Paul, everybody's all about streaming and stuff now. But we do have hard copies of Stories of the Land.
And is that available online?
It's available at the Big Cartel. Really, they'd be as well just contacting me if they wanted it.
Good stuff.
You know.
Well done. There's like... I
think there's about 18 in that, isn't there? That started off with 10 songs.
There's 18 in that. And there's some lovely ones there. Last Farewell. My Last Farewell. Is that the...
is that Monica singing that one? No, that's
one.
not. That's an Irish one. Just
the Lonesome Boatman. Beautiful. That's Oisin?
The Oisin would be Tommy Quigley and Gerald Dominion, and they're Irish trad and folk, you know, but we've contemporised that now. We've put electric guitars on there and that. I don't know if Tommy was too happy about it,
right?
But we've contemporised that.
You know, making it sound relevant is important.
That's the thing, Paul. We didn't really want to be copying, you know, sort of the way you're normally used to hearing the thing. So
you'll pick up a fresh audience doing that.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know, and the Heritage Legacies album.
Yeah, that was the third in the trilogy, the Legacy Sessions.
Well, I was going to say, is it all original? But I'm looking here and it's not. You know.
No, again, that's a mixture of old ones and new ones. And of course, I think Gabby was on these a few times, wasn't he? Gabby Fitzgerald. Gabby's all over these as well.
Is he?
So Gabby's playing on them as well. You know,
pure class.
Oh, absolutely, top class player, surely.
Kieran said, "Could you play Beeswing?"
Beeswing.
We'll see how we get on. We have a playlist, Kieran. But thanks for getting in touch.
Aye, absolutely, aye.
Definitely. So, are you gigging much, Paddy, or what way are you?
Well, you see, we're all different. I mean, Jimmy was. You were playing bass with the Foyle Show Band, Jimmy? Were you playing guitar? Both. You know, originally way back, Eamon, of course, does his own thing with absolutely everybody, because Eamon, like myself, has his own recording suite, you know, at home. So myself and Monica plays there in 2-piece and a 3-piece, and we had a 6-piece going. So just wherever the work is, you know, whatever it requires.
And obviously, Paddy, the pandemic shut things down for you. How
bad.
You done it online, didn't you?
We did. We have myself and Monica and my friend Mark Connan. We're under the name Jigsaw on there. In fact, we did like 36 fully produced videos and stuff, you know. They're all on YouTube, you know. So anybody, if they wanted to see them on YouTube, if they just type in my name and type in the word Jigsaw, they'll all come up.
And you had to do that, hadn't you? Because
it stopped me going mad, Paul. So
I know.
Because when playing's in your blood, and you know, you just can't turn it off. You just can't stop.
From our small point of view, you know, the night radio was off because that's just the way it was. But I was missing getting music. Just you know, it was like it was just awful. You know, and it wasn't my livelihood, but it was my hobby, and I was missing it. So I felt very much for artists. You know, I thought.
See, we were the first out and the last back in again. You know, the hospitality sort of went first, but the first thing in hospitality was the music obviously. You know, because they didn't want. They didn't want people standing up on tables and shouting and ruining or whatever they do.
Oh, you know, I know, all that stuff, right enough. But anyway, we're here where we are now, and hopefully it stays that way. And are you busy out in the gigging scene at the moment?
Well, myself and Monica, we're called the Ragamuffins, just the two of us out, you know, myself, and Monica's my wife, by the way. So,
I know that, I seen the way she's talking to you, I thought, she's
definitely.
She's sharp up on there, I thought.
So we're playing away there, just around the bars and hotels around there, you know, so.
You enjoying it all right, Paddy?
Oh, absolutely.
Good stuff.
And any nights that I feel like you feel like it's a bit cold, you go out, you just remind yourself about COVID. You know,
that's what it puts manners in you.
Absolutely.
It? Martin Stewart says, "Great interview, guys. Well done, Paddy and Eamon." Thank you, Martin.
Thanks very much, Martin.
And Eamon, I'll go to you. You're busy, or you're
busy again now? Thank God, after the whole lockdown kind of thing. So.
I just can you get up here?
Surely.
Oh no, it's the whole mission.
Pop up here.
Aye.
I kept busy.
Aye.
Paul, thank God. I started going in the studio there, and then I'm working on new material of my own too.
Oh, are you?
At the same time too. So I'm kind of
Go on ahead, straight away.
What's that?
No, I'm just trying to tackle him to put him on.
There's nobody listening.
No, I kept going. Paul, flat out. I'm different artists coming in and recording albums with a couple of different people now at the moment too, and. It's flat out, thank God, it's great.
That's good, it's good shit.
And then I put together a load of piano tracks now too for a new album this year which hasn't been released.
Solely piano tracks?
Solely piano. I wanted to strip right back to me roots as a piano player and take out all the strings and orchestration stuff, and I wanted to record a solo piano album because there's been a load of tracks, especially over lockdown and even the last year or so, different events have sort of triggered off different melodies and ideas, so
brilliant.
These have all been.
That's a different sort of thing, isn't it, than songwriting? Because I know it is obviously, but you're picking up tunes more than words and stuff.
It is. When it's trying to capture that emotion. The way a songwriter would write down words for an emotion, you know, I have to try and capture it in a melody.
Very good.
And to me, it's like colours. It's different colours and different shades I use to capture emotions and different chords and layers on the piano. Like so, that's how I build up tracks.
Brilliant.
And always at the time of something happened or an event happened, I would always kind of sit and get a melody and record at the piano on the phone or something like that.
Yes.
And then after a couple of weeks I'll go back and then build it up to a final melody.
Brilliant. Hey, you'll come back up with that, won't you, for this?
Oh, definitely. It'll be great. Thank you. It'll be great to come back again.
The door's open, hey. The door's open. Aidan Laird was down with you fairly
He was, Aidan recording away. He never stops. He's great songwriter.
A lot of stuff
He's brilliant. He's great man to work with.
Said, talk about him there. He just said, "What a beautiful song," Aidan said.
Good stuff, Aidan.
Thanks very much, Aidan.
Aye, so that's good. Hey, Eamon, long may it last. And if people want to get in touch with you, it's you're on the socials as well, aren't you?
On the socials, on Facebook here, Eamon Karen, or else you can get it through Live at the Attic on Facebook.
Brilliant, hey.
So
there's wanted posters up a Strand Road too.
Well, I those about that.
I actually seen them. For information, that's what she's saying. But anyway, no, brilliant. Eamon, thanks very much. And Jimmy, we'll go to you. And God, he's saying, he's chatting to me about it. How's things for yourself?
Not too bad now.
Tell me, are you out and about much yourself?
No, I'm not. Last time I went out to gig properly was 2019. Everything locked down then.
And you just said the hell of that. That's
Aye, the hell with that.
right. Well, you enjoying
I keep him busy down at the studio there.
Aye, well, just down the studio with Paddy.
Oh, that's dead on.
We released that Notes from Derry, and then everything was locked down after.
That was it.
That was the end of that.
That was the end of it.
Good man. Well, sure, you're enjoying it, don't you?
Oh, aye.
Good man. Well, listen, it's Monica. You don't want to talk on it, don't you? No. She goes like that, there. Missed the first. Ronan McDonald was on. Said missed the first few minutes, folks. But great to see all the lads. Some of the best musicians about. As Ronan McDonald. Thank you, Ronan.
Can I just say one thing about it for on Ronan's behalf there? Just Ronan was the executive producer of all these albums. Ronan cajoled me into doing the very first one, and the rest snowballed from that. And it was Ronan, I have to say, that really got the crew together at the start. You know, he was going, we need a fiddler and we need a whatever, and Ronan's over in Scotland at the minute, you know, but he's obviously listening on there tonight, you know, but Ronan was very important.
Executive producer, God, sometimes they can be hard work. Hey, I have one here, you know what, honest to God in heaven. I go home at night, the wife says to me, what's that slap in the back of your head there? Oh, don't chat to me. He's had it tonight to get bang. No, that's good. Fair play to you, Ronan. Well done indeed.
Absolutely.
Paddy, what's the plans going forward? Have you anything lined up? Or?
Well, I actually have another 4 or 5 songs written at the minute. To be honest, I had 5 new ones written. The Stranger in the Moor actually came after that. But I was trying to get funding from the Arts Council in Northern Ireland. And of course, well, we didn't get it.
Yeah.
The funding doesn't come northwest very often.
No, it does not. It's just like everything else.
So I better not say too much about that.
No, but you're right. There's no point in saying it.
No,
you're right.
you know
what I mean? Nothing very much comes up in these parts,
just that,
right?
even there was a headline actually in the Belfast Telegraph there in August, and it was saying how Belfast got 11 times more arts funding than Derry and Strabane, and they've only got 3 times more people. So there's something not right there, like, you know.
That's awful, isn't it?
But what can you do, you know, if they tell you no then?
And you know, like we were just talking about it there, we mentioned when Tomy was on, we just mentioned the quality of artists and the music and these parts. I mean, you'll know it yourself, but we had the song contest on here. And
absolutely, I've been following that. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And there wasn't a bad song in it.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And why these artists are not supported, it's a beggar's belief at times, you know what I mean? It's just, and shame on anybody who's not pushing for it. If you're in a place of authority, you know, should be pushing for you know, these musicians and yourselves, you're keeping us entertained, you're keeping loads of people entertained. It's only right that you should be supported in every shape or form. And as I say, shaming them and aren't doing it.
Well, you see, Paul, if we had more people like you, do that wouldn't be in such a bad shape, because you give an opening to everybody. And just on that, Ollie Green from Studio 2 as well was very helpful to us in doing the albums. You know, he gave us any rehearsal space, he gave us any facilities we needed, he supported us, you know, but he's an our guy like yourself that really believes that the Northwest should be getting.
It's very easy for us, Paddy, I say it up here, you know, I'm sitting here on a Monday night and you know, it's a privilege, like, to be sitting here and listening to you like yourselves. I never done appreciating that fact, you know, because it's easy to do. The door's open, and that's what we want. And artists should be supported, and I'm fully behind. You know, everything is coming your way, and you deserve any support at all, because what you're putting out there is world class. There's no point in saying it's not. It's world class, you know, and. And on these this legacy sessions, you know, you're keeping songs alive, and plus you're opening maybe younger ears.
That was the whole point. Well, that's exactly right.
And I've always felt, because there's songs that you hear, you know, and you're going, geez, you don't hear, and maybe is that going to be lost? You think to yourself, you know, there's some great music, especially Derry.
I started playing, you see, 43 years ago, Paul, and I started playing with a band, and we only played in Donegal, where you done your waltz, your quick step, your foxtrot, and your bit of rock and roll, and you kept that, that thing going. But it's a lot of those older songs, you know, that when you listen to them then with more mature ears in later life, you're going, do you know what? That's actually a good song there. Hey, and there's great words in it, or there's something on it. You know
that's what I call too mature ears. Like as an artist, I wouldn't have listened to, and I don't know why I didn't listen to them in the 70s and 80s and stuff. Yeah, I don't know why. And you know, as you say, you listen to mature ears. I don't know, there's slowness in me or something. I'm picking things up better now or something. I don't know, but you do, you know. And long may it last. We'd love another song. The next one, Paddy.
We've one here that I wrote. That's this one actually came about from I was looking up a wee thing about my name and that, and I found a reference to an artist that was in Derry in like 1647 or something like that, and his name was John Nixon, the same name as my father, and I'm going, jeepers, what's that? But it was just a print, you know. It wasn't obviously an oil painting. It was a print in them days, you know, whatever they call them, but an etching. So I saw this, and it was just a father and his son overlooking the Foyle in Derry before it was built up, and it was just farmland, and so I actually wrote this one about that. That's about a man. Look, you'll hear the words.
Go on ahead, whenever you're ready.
And that's on the CD as well. This one's called Back to Derry Again.
Lovely.
Okay, lads. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, man, the wrong key.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm back in my other key.
That's all right. Don't worry. I was going to say the year.
I thought clicky keyboards was the way again there, Jimmy. You know, the clicky Karen.
Do you mind that?
I love this now.
Get a drummer on the keyboard. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In my younger days by the hearth, me father regaled of great ships and great places from Derry. Those great ships would sail to streets lined with gold, where a man could grow old without sweating each day for the land. And fortune befriended the men who attended their plans. But the years and the toil and the devil's own blight took their toll. And the bard cried as he saw his children indentured and sold to lands and to places the rain's never been, with a promise of thatch o'er their heads. But for most 'twas the last time they would brush sweet Daru's hair. Take me back to the Call and the Crack, where we footed the Spain in the rain, where stories are told and the weather is cold. But the warmth of your friend still remains. Won't you take me back to Derry again? So I travelled away and I sweated each day for the man. But at night my dreams swam by Atlantic washed Tyrconnell sands, where the ply and the oak, near the grove of the oak, by me father's rough hands tilled the soil. For most was house by the great river Foyle. Oh, take me back to the Call and the Crack, where we footed the Spain in the rain, where stories are told and the weather is cold. But the warmth of the people remains. Won't you take me back to Derry again? Now the plough and the yoke have gone silent on my father's green farm, but the land it still lives and wants naught but a father's son's hand. Though leaving has made me, it just can't dissuade me. While sick, quarrels not with me bones. The lip of the estuaries where my life's best dreams are sown. So I'm going back to the Call and the Crack, where we footed the spade in the rain, where stories are told and the weather is cold, but my seat by the hearth still remains. Oh, I'm going back to Derry again. There we go. Back to Derry again.
Absolutely brilliant.
That's actually, you see on the album, that's actually been sung by a brilliant singer in Derry called Brian McFadden. But I couldn't bring everybody down to sing all the songs, so I was lumbered with it.
I'll tell you what, a brilliant version of it. And,
thanks very much.
A lovely song, well written. Cahill Page, well done, Paddy and lads, good friends of ours. And Kevin Dunleavy said the notes from Derry is really good, well done, the lads from Kevin. And Emma McDade said, looking good on camera now, Monica. We caught you see, she didn't think she'd be on camera. And Margaret O'Hare, no, Cahill Page said Margaret DeHare. And Mark Brown says, and Faras, is that right? Fayos. My Irish is crap. And Mark Conahan says, brilliant folks, well done to you all, and Aidan Laird's a pure class. That is brilliant.
Thanks very much, everybody.
Lovely song.
Thank you.
And so, Paddy, where can people catch you this weekend if you're about?
The boss here normally does the dairy. We're in Da Vinci. Oh, Paddy's Day, sure. That's Paddy's Day weekend. Right. We're on as a two-piece in Da Vinci's Hotel there in Derry.
Very good.
9:30 to 12 or whatever it is on Friday. Saturday's Derry City Club.
Brilliant.
That's it, isn't it, this week?
Excellent.
We'll need the rest after that anyway.
Are you enjoying us being out and about, I suppose? But
oh, absolutely, Paul. I couldn't. There's even an odd time there. You know, we were off a weekend there about 3 weeks ago, wasn't it? And it was like, what's going on? You sort of think you're going to forget how to play guitar and all, you know. But no.
Excellent. That's good, and it's good to see that you're enjoying us as the main part. You know. Do you throw in your own songs into the mix when you're, you know, if you're gigging? Or
it depends where we are.
Playing in the crowd.
I mean, mostly we're going to do what the standard songs and that, you know, but and most of the stuff I write is sort of like Irishy folk, you know, that type of stuff there. So it doesn't necessarily go down everywhere you would play, although we do an odd one there, City Hotel and stuff, you know, where we just drop it on.
Of course, but you should do a night of your own somewhere, you know.
We've talked about that, you know, too. So
you know, it's a great venue, it's the Courthouse in Lifford. And
so we're here.
We're going to.
You were there recently, weren't you?
I'm going to see Tommy Boner, the Straw Man's, playing in it next Friday week. Looking forward to that. So just, you know what? I would say you could just be brilliant there. Really, really good.
We've talked about taking a crew, you know, and certainly the guys that I'm talking about there, you know, Gabby and Robert Peoples, all them people, I'm sure they would all be up for that too, you know.
That's the kind of venue that would suit your music. I just could imagine. Now, don't get me wrong, there's equally as good in Derry, if not better. I know that, but I just love the whole acoustics. And anybody you're talking to is played in there. They love it as an artist, so
surely.
So bear it in mind. We're going to take a quick ad break. We're going to get a final song. What would the...
I think Eamon's going to play one for us, doesn't he?
Do you want to do that?
That's how you're going to play one.
Brilliant. After this break, don't go away.
If you smell gas at home or on the street, don't ignore it. Open windows and doors. Don't smoke, vape, or use a naked flame. Don't unplug or switch anything electrical on or off. Turn off the gas at the meter. Then, no matter who your gas supplier is, call Gas Networks Ireland on 1800 20 50 50. Visit gasnetworks.ie to screenshot the safety steps, save them to your device, and share with friends and family.
Hello, I'm David Foley, medical herbalist. Are you suffering with dry, tickly, sore throat? Then try Irish Botanica Throat Coat Spray, providing instant relief for sore throats. Irish Botanica Throat Coat Spray is ideal for public speakers or for those who talk a lot. Call into Natural Way, Letterkenny Shopping Centre for more information.
Welcome back, and as I say, Monday night sessions, and we're the notes from Derry, and we have to say a very special hello to your granddaughter Saoirse, is out in Ardmore.
Yes.
Saoirse,
She's out listening there.
Is she watching us? What is she?
She's watching the live stream there. I think
understand.
Karen and Leila might be in their bed, but we see her sitting watching there.
Ah, well, we'll see if we get camera one on there. We'll see Jimmy if we got. Have we the cameras on there? We're playing a request. The granddaughter's sitting watching, man. Sick.
We see her sits there.
There you go.
Oh, there we are there.
Give her a
I'm
wave.
on here. Saoirse.
Hello.
Karen, Leila.
Ah, brilliant. Brilliant.
You better give
Hi,
a wee wave there.
Ah, there you go. Granny's there and all that.
And Neve and Ada too, we better mention them.
Oh, yeah.
Neve.
Or we'll get hung.
Brilliant. Brilliant. That's great. Many grandchildren have you?
5.
That's same as myself.
5, there you go. For all girls.
Oh, have you all girls? We had one wee boy, and he's a year old past now. Oh, jeez. They take you to a different place.
Oh, I tell you, they take you back to your...
Are you the same, man?
You've grandchildren?
5 and 1 due next week. Number 6 next week.
Shit, no 4.
You're in the lead.
Oh, on the lead. Aye.
What about you, Jimmy?
5.
Hey, we're all.
Jimmy, what have you now?
Plus,
No, he's
Jimmy,
not.
come on.
No, he's not. No, you're a young fella home.
plus another 5.
Have you?
Yeah.
What are you, Jimmy? No wonder you don't want to go out. Right, come on ahead. This one, Eamon, sorry. This one.
This is a melody. It's one of the new ones. And this is the first time it's been played live outside of the studio.
Oh, brilliant.
So
Brilliant.
it's called Creaslock, and it was composed after what happened last October.
Oh, yes, yes.
Just to capture the whole sort of emotion and the whole tragedy and the feeling of desperation, but hope as well at the same time. You know.
Brilliant,
So,
Eamon.
as everybody knows, it was a very tragic event. So
Yeah.
this is Creaslock.
Lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh my God, that is brilliant. Eamon, well done.
First time out.
Excellent.
But they're
Excellent.
right
We've
up
got
in
a
the
great
lead, which is-
response here. Brilliant, folks. Well done to you all, from Mark and Daniel. I can't even flip and see. Hang on. Daniel O'Donnell didn't send in a request. Daniel Blixa Reid says, "Hi, Eamon, hope you're all well."
Oh, Daniel, how's things?
Mickey Duffy says, "Class, Eamon," and great play on there. And Daniel said he sent Jimmy and Paul an email earlier with the G song, an instant spark. If we get it, we will get Jimmy will definitely play it on Wednesday. Martin Stewart, brilliant, Eamon, well played, sounds amazing, beautiful tune. Creaslow, Kevin Dunleavy, Creaslow, beautiful. Aidan Laird says amazing instrumental, first class, and Brian McFadden says beautiful, Eamon. So well done.
Thank you.
Listen, Paddy and Jimmy and Eamon and Monica, thanks for coming up. I'm conscious of the weather, so I want you to get down the road. Continued success, and thanks for getting in touch with us, because it's just it means a lot to see you again, you know, for us, because we enjoy having you up, and your songwriting and your just beautiful. So Paddy, well done. And Eamon and Jimmy, thanks very much. Monica, thank you as well. And that's the notes from Derry. If people want to get in touch with you, where can they get you? Just stop you in the street?
Just stop me.
Stop in the street.
Actually, just type on Paddy Nixon on the YouTube.
Paddy Nixon. Paddy, a pleasure's ours. Listen, take care of yourself. Thank you.